Okay, we're in episode 10, page 31. We left episode 9. Hrothgar is basically saying goodnight to Beowulf, saying, I wish you luck. I hope you're successful. Treat this as your home. Protect it as if it was yours. So let's begin. Then Hrothgar left the hall, the Danes' great protector, followed by his court. The queen had preceded him, and he went to lie at her side, seek sleep near his wife. It was said that God himself had sent a sentinel in Heorot, brought Beowulf as a guard against Grendel, and a shield behind whom the king could safely rest. Now, those lines at 665 where it says, it was said that God himself had set a sentinel in Heorot, what that's doing is that the narrator is comparing Beowulf to a godlike being, which is one of the first characteristics or conventions of epics. So make sure you put that down there. And Beowulf was ready, firm with our Lord's high favor and his own bold courage and strength. He stripped off his mail shirt, his helmet, his sword hammered from the hardest iron, and handed all his weapons and armor to a servant, ordered his war gear guarded till morning. And then, standing beside his bed, he exclaimed, Grendel is no braver, no stronger than I am. I could kill him with my sword. I shall not, easy as it would be. This fiend is a bold and famous fighter, but his claws and teeth scratching at my shield, his clumsy fists beating at my sword blade, would be helpless. I will meet him with my hands empty, unless his heart fails him, seeing a soldier waiting, weaponless, unafraid. Let God in his wisdom extend his hand where he wills, reward whom he chooses. So, Hrothgar is going to bed. He's going to sleep soundly, probably for the first time in 12 years, believing that Beowulf is sent by God. Beowulf is ready, waiting. He feels blessed by God, and he says that between God and my own courage and strength, I will be victorious. He drops his armor and his weapons to show courage and faith in God, and he also determines that the winner of the battle will be determined by God. Okay? We're now going to get a little information about the other 14 Geats that are engaging in this battle with Beowulf. Then the Geats' great chief dropped his head to his pillow, and around him, as ready as they could be, lay the soldiers who had crossed the sea at his side, each of them sure that he was lost to the home he loved, to the high-walled towns and the friends he had left behind where both he and they had been raised. Each thought of the Danes murdered by Grendel in a hall where Geats, and not Danes, now slept. But God's dread loom was woven, with defeat for the monster, good fortune for the Geats. Help against Grendel was with them, and through the might of a single man they would win. Who doubts that God in his wisdom and strength holds the earth forever in his hands? Out in the darkness the monster began to walk. The warriors slept in that gabled hall where they hoped that he would keep them safe from evil, guard them from death, till the end of their days was determined and the thread should be broken. But Beowulf lay wakeful, watching, waiting, eager to meet his enemy, and angry at the thought of his coming. So the Geats are prepared to die. They say, this is probably going to be my last night on Earth. I know that I've said goodbye to my family and my friends back home, but this shows their courage and bravery. This is another group who is really showing who they are as through their identity of the hero warrior. We then have foreshadowing of God's determination that the Geats will win. And we leave with Grendel walking to Heorot and Beowulf angrily awaiting Grendel's arrival.